This is how we make kombucha at home. Step 1, infuse 3 teaspoons of green tea with 5 of black tea in boiling water, 10 minutes. Sometimes I play with the ratios and I've done half and half of green and black before. I'm using a reusable calico bag that I made, but you can buy tea bags for this purpose too. Step 2, remove the tea bag after 10 minutes. And step 3, add 1 cup of raw sugar to the tea mixture and mix it until the sugar dissolves. Step 4, add 2 litres of room temperature water and mix that in really well. And then just set it aside to continue cooling down. So we have 4 litres now in total. Step 5, pour your previous batch of kombucha into some bottles after removing the Scoby, and leave enough room to add your fruit puree or juice, and also a bit of extra room to allow for gas in the second fermentation process. And if this is the first batch you've ever made, then just skip this step because you won't have, obviously, kombucha ready to pour into bottles. Remember to leave 1 to 2 cups of kombucha in your jar as the starter liquid for the next batch. Step 6, when the tea is close to room temperature, pour it back into your kombucha jar, which still contains 1 to 2 cups of your previous batch, and then return the Scoby to the jar. So if this is the first batch you've ever made, just pour your new Scoby and starter liquid in and then add the tea mixture. So you're putting the Scoby back in. Step 7, when you got multiple Scoby, a new one forms every few batches, you can cut it into squares if you want and grow some new ones to give away or sell. So I'm putting some into small jars, round jars here, little squares of it, and that will grow to the size of the jar and become a little round Scoby. I'm adding a bit of tea mixture to them and also to these jars which I'd made previously. It's important to keep topping them up with some of the new mixture so that they get some sugar to keep feeding and growing. Step 8, cover the jars and your main kombucha jar with a breathable cloth or paper towel. Step 9, add your flavourings. So I'm adding mixed berry to these 2. We also love making lemon juice and slices of ginger, and orange juice and mint leaves works really well too. Step 10, replace the lids and slowly tip the bottle to mix the flavour. Store in a cupboard for a few days and then keep it in the fridge.